Well, when you do a trip like the Madigan line, you really need to have some very good mapping apparatuses with you. And today, there's an enormous amount of information available in terms of maps and GPS style equipment. So when you travel, make sure that you equip yourself with as much of this gear that you can. Now, some of that gear includes this magnificent book. It's the North Simpson Desert. Now, it was written about, it was written in 2007, so a little bit of the information is out of date. For example, you can't go to Camp 3 and 4 now, and you can't go to the last couple of camps, 23 and 24. But there's a lot of really good information in this booklet, which will help you identify places as you make your way across the Madigan line. Of course, on top of that, you've got a good old paper map. HEMA, once again, make a brilliant map covering the Northern Simpson Desert with the Madigan line waypoints marked on it. So we've been using that as well. In terms of the HEMA area, we've also got the HEMA navigators that we've been using, and they've been really good. They give you distances to waypoints and information like that. We also have the HEMA app on our iPad minis. So you've also got that sitting on your lap if you need it, and you can be tracking where you're going there. At the moment, you can see it says 1.22 kilometres. That's to the QAA line at the bottom of the Air Creek diversion. So that helps you identify things, especially when we've been trying to find the markers for the Madigan camps. This has been able to identify us right down to the last 200 or 300 metres. I've also been using the VMS in-dash navigation system, and that too has been very helpful in identifying where we're going. We've preloaded the waypoints into that for the Madigan line, taken them off the HEMA map and then put them into that, and we've had that working for us. On top of that, we've had this little device, our spot tracker. Now this spot tracker is, well, it's a few things. First of all, it's a PLB, or personal locating beacon. If we get into major trouble, life-threatening situation, it's got the old American 911 button. We push that, that notifies authorities in America that we have had an incident, that there's an emergency has taken place. This spot tracker is registered to me. Contact will be made with my headquarters to my wife, and they will say, is this a legitimate registration of an emergency? She'll indicate, yes, Vic is away, he's out in the middle of the desert, it's not a false alarm. If that's been activated, that means something's drastically wrong. They will, through the Australian Emergency Services, they will then mount a rescue mission for us. But in addition to this, this also has a tracking device built into it, which allows us to put the feed from this back to a Google map. And we've actually got that on our website, and you can see that at 4wd.net.au, and go to follow us on our Outback trips, and you'll see our Outback trips, and you can actually follow the course of each trip that we do. Now you can do that yourself, you can have your own website, or you can even just come along and give me the link to your spot tracker, and we'll put it on on our website for you, and then your friends can follow where you're going. It's great for your family and your loved ones back at home to keep a track of where you are at the very time that you're travelling. Other than that, we've got UHF radio, of course, for our in-car communication, and in the Simpson Desert we're using channel 10, or monitoring channel 10, because that's the recognised channel for use in the Simpson Desert. And then to top all that off, we're carrying a satellite telephone, so that if we do, if we do need to make a phone call to get parts or extra fuel or whatever it might be, you can arrange that through your satellite phone. So there's the whole gambit of stuff that we carry. A lot easier than it was for Madigan, who pretty much just went by the stars and things. But today's modern four-wheel driver, there's really no need to get lost. HEMA maps, VMS in-dash systems, spot trackers, really good mapping systems, booklets, etc. Great booklets like this that I mentioned. You'll help you find your way, learn a bit about the history of the area you're going through as well. So equip yourself properly, prepare yourself properly, and you'll have a fantastic trip just like we have.